So until then, let's just go ahead and put our glass railing panels on. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to create another profile. And so let's go to File, New, Family, go down into Profile, and from the reference level view, we're just going to create a nice thin profile for us. Now in the tutorial, this is made using, let's see here, I think it's 6 millimeters by 300 millimeters. All right, let's just go ahead and load this into our project. And come down here and rename that under Profiles. What is that, Family 10? We're up to 10 already. I did not mean to edit that. Let me just close that again. Family 10, let's rename that. We're going to call this Glass Panel Profile. All right. Now we're going to create another railing type. So let's come in here under Architecture, Railing. We're going to call this Duplicate Glass Stair Panel. There we go. And our railing structure is actually going to be a little bit different on this. I'm going to add it piece by piece. But I'm going to name this Glass Panel Top. Let's do Bottom for now. All right. Excuse me. And we're going to start it at 0. And we're going to say this goes up about 100 millimeters. And our profile is going to be the glass panel profile. I'm going to hit OK. Hit OK. And I was reminded that I need to rename the type. So we're going to do that as well. Glass. Come on now. Oh, I can't do it while I'm sketching a family. So I'm going to do the outside first here. We're going to come and bring this around to the bottom. Make sure that our stair is our host. Okay, and we can see that I did not define the material here. Oh, you know what? You know what else I didn't do? Since I duplicated it, I didn't fix the balusters. Got to get rid of those too. So no balusters. Okay, okay. Let's finish that. And then let's hop back into the type definition and change that, sorry, the railing structure. Let's change this material to glass. Sure, we'll do the bronze glass again. That's fine. All right, so I've got that set there. Now we can see that that is quite low compared to where our supports are and where everything else is. So I think what we need to do here is, let's see what happens if we lift this. Yep, there we go. And I think there's some more definition, some more offsets happening here. So let's change our offset to 0. I'm not sure why I had that set to something else. And let's just see what happens. Hit OK and apply. All right. So we can see that we're quite low there. So I think we want to change the height to, I'm just going to say, I think we had like a 4-inch bump on that. Let's go a little bit higher than that. Let's go 8 inches. So this is where you kind of have to piece things together. All right, so I'm okay with that. We'll bring this support down a little bit, kind of be in the middle of it. And then let's make, what we'll do is we'll use the same railing type. And we're going to go to Rail Structure, Insert, and maybe I can just duplicate instead. What do you think? And I think we're going to make this, what was the height? So we're going to say 300 millimeters. So that's 1 foot, about 1 foot. So we're going to do 1 foot. Let's just do 2 feet. Let's see what happens. There we go. That's not bad. All right, and it looks like it sits kind of right where we want it to. so I can go back in and adjust the heights of these guys, which I'll do here in just a minute. But first, we talked about not using a top rail earlier. I think I'm going to use it in this one. So let's use top rail type, top rail type, circular handrail 1.5 inches. It actually isn't a handrail, is it? It's actually going to be a guardrail, but I think we're going to use that 1.5 inch top rail anyway. So there we go. Now we could play with the numbers and make that sit right on top of our posts. So let's do that real quick. That height, 3'6". Yes, that's perfect. Top rail type, hand clearance. Let's see if we can get an offset on here. I know that there's a way to do it. We just have to find it. So let's take this. What happens if I change this to 0? What happens if I go back the other way? Let's go like -5 feet. That'll do it. Let's try -5 inches instead. Alright, so we're getting a little bit closer there. Let's go -3 inches. And is that actually close? So we can see that our railings are actually low because we had to move them down. And we've got this issue still going on up here. So that's pretty interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and bite the bullet here and edit our step tension. Let's go find our baluster here. So under railings, we're going to edit this. All right, and then we're going to come find these guys, and let's edit that. I'm going to edit family, and I think what I want to do is we're just going to kind of cheat on this a little bit. We're going to take our sweep, and I think we're like, I don't know, 2 inches short or something like that. I'm going to take this because I think it's locked to it. We're going to move that up 2 inches. It was not locked to it. There we go. And let's go back and look in our section and see how far off we were here. So I think 2 inches will do the trick. It actually might be a little bit too much if I bring that down 2 inches. And then I think we need to bring this top one down about 2 inches, and we need to bring this bottom one down, let's say about 5 inches. So if we come back here, remember we set this up to where if we bring this down 2 inches, oh, it didn't lock. Oh, you know why? Because I've got disjoin selected still. So we need to uncheck disjoin 2 inches, and let's bring this one down 5 inches, and then I am going to go ahead and bring this guy down by about 1 inch. Alright, so now let's load that back into our baluster. Override existing, there we go. And then we're going to load this back into our project. And I think, by the way, part of the reason we've got this weird thing going on with the tread heights is because this is a baluster family. If I come back and look at this, you can see there's a bunch of constraints right here that Revit likes to hold on to in terms of what the baluster, the post family is doing. So there's a small chance that I've got some things that are constrained in here that are moving every time we go to a new tread that I'm not aware of. Like I don't think anything's moving here. Yeah, maybe. So I don't know. We've got some things going on that we would want to really fix, but since this is a one-off family, I'm okay with just kind of fudging it till it works. All right, so we can see our supports are now in the middle here. We're really dang close with that top rail going up. We really would need a handrail as well. So you know what we could do is we can also do a handrail. Let's see, handrail type. Let's do handrail. There we go. And height is 3 feet. I don't know why it's saying none. Oh, there we go. We'll do left. And come in here and say we need to offset this, I guess. Oh, you know what? Are we using the same type for both of those? No, we got top rail type and left. So this should be able to, if we change this. Yep, there we go. I'm okay with that for what we've got. We'd probably want to go ahead and add some like supports to that. I'll just pretend that that's welded to those posts for now. And then we're going to create a railing on the other side. So let's go back to floor plan and let's create similar. So you can right click that and hit create similar, or you can just hit CS as a keyboard shortcut that I've got. And we're going to create a railing right here. Wrap that bad boy up and finish that. And I think we need to flip that. And there is, oh, almost our stair. Maybe we should tell it to use this stair as its host. There we go. And I don't know, let's just see what this looks like in perspective. So if I come here, you can see that this is a nice looking little stair. So our glass railing covers our handrail, which, you know, might be a code violation, but that's kind of the way it works, I guess, when you're doing custom families. So with that, we are done creating our stair family. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions about how I did something, or if you'd like to make some suggestions on how it can be done better, because we all know that Revit has many ways that you can do the same thing. Feel free to leave a comment, and if you found this video helpful, I will be putting out more videos in the future. I'm going to go back over my tutorial log and probably be remaking those from the 2009-10 versions that they were to something a little bit more updated. So if you want to see those videos, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be getting notifications when those videos come out. If you hit the little bell as well. So thanks a lot, and happy architecting, and we'll see you next time.